A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Johnson looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
But how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. The Jr. making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline and the receiver making the big play down the field.
They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Kansas State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
These are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. Just stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he muffs it, a loose football. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll toss it to the left. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. To the air, it's Reed. Now adjusting. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Trying to get it to the marker. Oh, out of space. They finally run wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Oakland. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Kansas State 14, Texas A&M 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Owens. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Reed. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, we know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Got a man, it's Moss. It's a running room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
On the run, it's Moss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Bears the pressure. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Rides the back and leaves it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Kansas State pushing the pace. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. third down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Bringing the heat. And his first pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Zeno. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to take off. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Trying to run it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Trying play action. On the move to his left. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think that's one the offense wishes they had back, right? You're on the 1-yard line, you're selling run, you're going to get a play-action throw touchdown, but it just wasn't there. And now, what do you do if you're the head coach?
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. It's Edwards. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Kansas State quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. And back to the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. There he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Snagged out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to throw, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Makes the catch. It's Bussey. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Kick is in the air. Makes a grab at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Kansas State pushing the pace.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. And they've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Extra point here will tie the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him one.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break, you know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here on the board. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Texas A&M, 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Zeno. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. The give is to Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggies. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna look downfield again. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they go back on top. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 32 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now on 2nd down. The give. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking for a man. It's Zeno. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. He's got the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive and throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the third interception of the night. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good. And I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team